Welcome back to Young Tripp Reactions. The first video we're going to do is ban meta glasses from the gym. Men are being creepy with their meta glasses at the gym. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the Young Tripp family. Also, if you have any videos that you run across that you feel that fit the channel, post in my community tab or send them to me through direct message over on Instagram. Also, my Instagram will be spelled out in the pinned comment, but the link to hit it to go straight to my Instagram will be in the link in the description. Also, come follow me over on Instagram as well too, because I post over there as well too. Let's get into it.
Meta glasses are bad. I really hate how you niggas get meta glasses a bad rep. First of all, I really like them because of the music. They have decent audio and they're pretty loud, and I can still hear people when they approach me. Honestly, can't say I use them for any other reason besides the audio, but I'm at the airport and I approach Shorty and she like, get that, got camera on my face, I don't want to be in your video. First of all, my light is not covered up. You can see when I'm recording. Second of all, bitch, I'm trying to give you my boarding pass.
Let's talk about people wearing meta glasses at the gym. So there has been a number of times now that I've been at the gym and I look over and somebody is looking my way or looking in my direction and they're wearing meta glasses. I'll be transparent, typically it's men wearing meta glasses in the gym, which makes it a little weirder. I do think that girl, guy, they, them, nobody should wear meta glasses in the gym. I understand that for some people meta glasses can be fashion, or for others potentially make them feel like it's some type of status, like, oh, I have meta glasses. But in the gym is kind of crazy. Imagine the people who are in the gym for the first time, or like people that are getting over gym anxiety and like they're just getting to the point of feeling good in the gym, and they look over and somebody has on meta glasses looking at them. Like, it doesn't make you feel good. And I think especially as a woman, or honestly anybody, like, that's uncomfortable.
Before I let Anton talk, I totally agree in this situation. You guys know I also put out another video about where they were talking about just banning meta glasses altogether. I don't necessarily agree with that because obviously it helps out even a person like me with vision loss, and I can call people on my Be My Eyes app if I can't find something or something like that, and they can see all around me to help me find what I'm looking for. I have friends who are totally blind who use it, and it really works well for them. But in this situation, I totally agree. If somebody's walking around being creepy, trying to record you working out, glaring or glocking on you, maybe because they think you're attractive, or trying to video you to put, to have you as a video to put on their channel or something crazy like that. I totally agree that gyms should look out for that and have some type of restriction. Let's continue.
Really even know that,
like, it doesn't make you feel good. And I think especially as a woman, or honestly anybody, like, that's uncomfortable.
I don't really even know that any of us have any real privacy at this point in our lives. And I say that because I see First Amendment people on the street in public settings looking to rage bait people, and they looking to get into confrontations, and people fall for it every single day, and then they upload the content and they're able to make a ton of money off of it. I see people walking around with meta glasses being creepy, recording, walking up and having conversations with women. They have conversations with them inside of the grocery store. And so as long as we have social media, as long as we have people, and I do think that they dope. I think that the meta glasses is absolutely awesome. I got a pair right here. I had the Gym 1s and I didn't use them at all, and I got the Gym 2s, and so I brought them over here to Brazil because I think that first person recording when I went to go see Christ the Redeemer last night was awesome, and I got some really good content and footage and pictures of it and stuff like that. And so, I think that they can be useful. But like anything, with anything, right? Like anything with anything. It could be a creepy aspect of it, right? Super dope, awesome pictures. It could be a creepy aspect of it.
Here's how to go from $300 a
Advertisement.
month on AC
108, yeah.
to almost $0. We built this portable cooling system that can drop a room's temperature.
Because people are using, right? Like anything with anything. It could be a creepy aspect of it, right? Super dope, awesome pictures. It could be a creepy aspect of it because if people are using it for purposes outside of what they were created for, really they were created for capitalistic purposes. But if you're using it for other purposes, it messes up for everybody else, right? Because immediately when people see you with them on, well, I haven't experienced this, but they're going to get probably a little bit more apprehensive. I get apprehensive when I see people doing like this to me in public. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even an apprehensive thing anymore. It's like, all right, let me make sure I'm on top of things. Let me make sure I'm on my best behavior. I'm not leaving out the house unless I'm tight and on point 100% of the time, because I know that there could be clout chasers. I know that people can be using things for content. I know that, people are automatically going to be recording. So I also have my prescription inside of mine. So it helps. And then, now people are covering up the camera so that they can use it for God knows what purposes. And that's, going to be a little bit crazy. That's going to be a little bit crazy.
And that's the creepy part. When you're disabling the lights, because I've heard about that. I think TT was talking about that in my video that I put out at TT. Disabling the lights so you can, record people in times where they don't want to be recorded. That is absolutely insane. And Anton is definitely right about the whole thing about the privacy, and almost like how we just don't have no type of privacy anymore with social media and everything else. It's just, it's insane. But to be disabling the lights on your Meta glasses so you can record women in a creepy way is insane. And to know that there are men out here that are doing this, that people are actually dating, but people will look at a person who is, have some type of disability and instantly be ready to run away, block them, assume that they're creepy and weird because they got a disability. But everyday dudes out here that you're dating is the ones that's doing this creepy mess. Crazy. Let's continue.
Creepy, but at the camera so that they can use it for God knows what purposes. And that's, going to be a little bit crazy. That's going to be a little bit creepy. But at the same time, you're not putting the genie back in the bottle. They've sold tons of these glasses. I've seen people use them for some dope experiences. I used to do videos where, because, I'm a content creator. So I take my camera and I might do, a recording where I'm walking in Vegas because I want to show you the entire strip or something like that in a time lapse. Well, it makes it much easier if you're doing it with the Meta glasses instead of having to do it with this. Now, the battery on that is not as robust as being able to use something like this or even your phone and device. And I've invested a significant amount of money in equipment. But my point is that I can see the use cases for it for content creation. I can see the use cases for it for capturing a moment in real time without having to pull out your camera. If you're just using your Meta glasses and you want to take a picture of the ocean or whatever you want to take it for. But I could see it from both sides, right? If you in the gym and you're trying to work out, you're not trying to end up on the internet, because you're a woman and you got workout equipment on or whatever, then you probably feeling a little bit more apprehensive about that. That's when you start to get women-only gyms. That's when you start to get private areas. That's when you start to, having to adjust. And I just think an adjustment period is going to come from a lot of people that go to these places, go to these gyms, be in public spaces, whatever. You're going to have to make an adjustment because cameras are everywhere. And so you ain't even got to worry about Big Brother. Big Brother is not playing as big of a factor. The federal government or cities recording you is not playing as big of a factor as regular everyday people recording you and putting it on social media and on the internet. And they don't necessarily need your consent depending on where they recorded it, right? And so, yeah, I think an adjustment period is about to happen. It's already taking place. It's already taking shape. And if you're not used to being on camera, then you're going to have to just move a little bit more privately. so that you don't end up on camera, because you're not, under no circumstances, putting a genie in a bottle. So I can understand it from both lenses. Everybody is not aware that it's a light on there when you're recording, or that you got your stuff removed. I can think of 1,000 different ways that you can use it for content. I'm even testing out some ways to be able to use it for content, but I don't think that everybody is on the up and up. Everybody is not trying to do things the right way. So I can see it from both sides.
Potentially being recorded in the gym. Moral of the story, let's stop normalizing meta glasses in the gym and potentially ban them from being in the gym. I think it's just fair. Okay, that's all. Bye.
I want to take a moment to address all of the people in my comments and my DMs upsetting their spaghetti with me because I am wearing meta glasses. So many of you are deeply afraid of meta glasses. You have voiced your concerns over and over again, saying that people are wearing metas to spy on you.
I don't know why people think that.
3, 2, 1, go!
Advertisement.
Oh my.
You have voiced your concerns over and over again, saying that people are wearing metas to spy on you.
I don't know why people think that. Man, and I get it, but I don't know why people thinking that meta glasses is any different than y'all walking around with y'all phones and recording people.
Yeah, it's really no different. The meta glasses is no different than us using our phones or anybody using their phone to record something. It's no different. Let's continue.
It's the same thing. Like, y'all, people are recording everywhere.
They should be banned, etc. And I just want you to know that meta glasses are the least of your concerns. The truth is, people like myself who are wearing metas are doing it because we're going on vacation or because we want to document something out in the real world for our trips. When I am recording, a little white light shines to let you know that, hey, I am recording. People that want to record you for nefarious reasons, they're already doing it. And they're doing it covertly with their cameras, little tiny cameras, hidden cameras on them, or with their phones. They're certainly not going around with meta glasses where the light blinks. I'd also like to point out that you're using a cell phone probably to watch this, and that your cell phone is definitely spying on you. You probably clicked on a million different cookies that give your info out. You've probably agreed to a million different terms of service agreements that allow them to sell your data and give your data away. Hell, the internet connection that you're using right now is probably giving all that information away to third-party sources as well. You need to be way more concerned about somebody getting into your iCloud or to your cloud service than you need to worry about me accidentally picking you up in a video as I'm touring the Roman Colosseum. Just saying. Look, I realize meta glasses aren't for everybody, and I totally get that you don't want to be recorded in public. And I also want world peace and harmony. That's just not the way that the world is anymore. The truth is, the minute you walk outside of your house, you're being recorded from a million different sources, and my meta glasses are the least of your concern. But hey, if you ever see...
And also another thing is there's cameras outside that record because of protection, because our world is just becoming absolutely crazy and people don't know how to behave, and so there's cameras recording when you drive down the street. There's cameras that's picking up your license plate readers. There's cameras when you get out and walk into a store or walk into somewhere. So meta glasses is the least of the worries. Let's continue.
Me out and about recording with my metas and you don't want to be in the shot, just let me know and I'll make sure you're definitely not in my shot. Anyway, that's it. Love y'all. Bye.
No, she's right. And why do y'all think that they building 1 trillion data centers? They're not just building data centers contrary to popular belief for AI. They're building data centers because information is being processed more and more. We're beyond the information age. It's just an information era. It's a technology era, and the sharing of data and information and monetizing it has become a big thing. And so if you are not looking to be recorded, you're not going to be able to bully anybody. You can't fight the fight. People have already embraced it, and she's right. You're probably watching it on a device that you've accepted countless terms and conditions and didn't read it, while at the same time complaining about what is going on with meta glasses. And whether or not you're being recorded. And I'm not saying that people that are using it for nefarious reasons are correct. Obviously, I'm against that. But I just think that people have to be more realistic and that everything you do, you are probably being recorded, and regardless of how you feel about it, you're not going to be able to bully people into not doing it. And so you just got to adjust with the times the same way that everybody else does. You're a celebrity now. Everybody is a celebrity. Let me know what you guys think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. T-Canley, 40% off your first order, 20% off of life. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. Peace.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra.
Yeah, you're gonna have to adjust to the times because Meta Glasses isn't going anywhere. Like I said, it's no different than the police cameras outside picking you up on camera. It's no different than anything else that you do. So I would just get over it and move on. Most people have Meta Glasses. I know tons of people who have Meta Glasses and are not doing creepy things with them. I've even been looking into possibly getting me Meta Glasses as well too, but I just haven't got them yet because I want to look into putting my subscription in them, similar to like what Anton did. So I wouldn't be worried about it. Oh shit. I really wouldn't be worried about it too much because I mean, people record on their cell phones. People, there's so many things that people use to record now these days. Anyway, people have their cell phones everywhere they go. So I really wouldn't be worried about somebody using their Meta Glasses unless they're doing something like creepy or illegal. Basically the same thing that would be illegal if you were using your cell phone. Other than that, I really wouldn't be worried about it too much. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. I'll have the original video pinned to the top of the chat and in the link in the description. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the Young Tripp family. Also, if there's any videos that you run across that you feel that fit the channel, post it in my community tab or send it to me over on direct message over on Instagram. My Instagram will be spelled out in the pinned comment, and the link to hit it to go straight to my Instagram will be in the link in the description. Also, come follow me over on Instagram as well too, because I post over there as well too. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.